So this is the last question in the Week 4 Math Counts handout, and it says, Padraig is estimating the number of books in the library. So the library has 8 floors. Oh my gosh, I want to go to a library with 8 floors, each of which has 22 large bookshelves and then 14 small bookshelves. Each large bookshelf has 16 rows of books, and then each small bookshelf has 4 rows of books. So if each row of books contains 54 books on average, how many books are in the library? So this is clearly a lot of big numbers, but how are we going to find out how many books are in this amazing library? Okay, so first off, we know there are 8 floors, but let's just look at one floor right now, and then we'll multiply it by 8 to find the total number of books. So let me just write it right here so we don't forget. There are 8 floors, but in one floor, there are 22 large bookshelves and then 14 small shelves on each floor. So on each shelf, there are each large shelf has 16 rows of books, so that's 16 rows of books per shelf. And so this is just our conversion factor, if you remember from some of the previous problems. So the units will cancel out on the top and bottom. So shelves will cancel out. And so the number of rows in total for those 22 large shelves is just 22 times 16. And so each small bookshelf has 4 rows of books. So there's 4 rows per every small shelf. And the same thing, units will cancel out. So on average, they have 54 books per row. And so same thing here. And then same thing on the bottom, 54 books per row, because it doesn't matter what shelf you're on, still 54 books per row. And so for this, we can calculate how many books are in the 22 large shelves by doing 22 times 16 times 54. And then we can calculate how many books total are in those 14 small shelves by doing 14 times 4 times 54. So you could totally do this by multiplying this out by hand. But since this is a target question, you are allowed to use a calculator. So in the interest of time, I got my calculator. Do you like the stickers on it? So for the large shelves, we're going to do, like I said, it's validating OS. 22 times 16 times 54, which is 19,008. That's how many books are in a large shelf. It's 19008. And so on the small shelf, we're going to have 14 times 4 times 54, which is 3,024. So adding these two numbers up, we get that on one floor, there's a total of 22,032 books, okay? But there's not just one floor, there's 8 whole floors. So we have to multiply this number by 8, 22,032 times 8, and we get that in the entire library, there are 176,256 books. Somebody please take me there. But yeah, that's your answer. Oh wait, it's actually not our answer because remember it says express your answer to the nearest 1,000. So to the nearest 1,000, it's going to be 176,000. And then that is actually your answer.